Yeah, so Christian Head, assistant coach, Rotherham Titans. Yeah, really good. Boys are very enthusiastic. Obviously, we've got quite a young side, so definitely like loads of energy, enthusiasm, and it kind of comes onto the pitch as well. So we know they're kind of putting in the shifts as well, in the conditioning at home. So we're kind of drilling that in, like when we get to rugby sessions, because we've only got Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We're really conscious that the boys do the conditioning, so they're fit, ready to go, and then we can really focus on the rugby side of things, really, because obviously best part of 30 boys in. Implementing game plans, expectations of how we want to play, how we're going to defend our setups, organisation, etc. So there's quite a lot to get through. We've got a nice suntan, but on the downside, yeah, it's like hard ground. So we've had quite a few kind of just little ankle strains, rolled ankles, like you kind of niggly injuries that are quite frustrating in pre-season because obviously you want to try and get as much done as you can. And also as well, just because of the heat and things, we've had quite a few at the start of pre-season, especially, just like loads of like hamstring, little tears, little strains, that kind of thing. But obviously our backroom team's really good. Swifty's kind of got stuck into him. Jamie Cook's the S&C guy as well. So they've been speaking to the boys individually. I say they've been tweaking the conditioning programs as well. And I think the lads as well, they've kind of bought into this kind of more professional attitude of nutrition, how to look after themselves, hydration, that kind of thing. So fingers crossed, we'll be all right for the season. We've still had a couple coming in. I think we've still got 1 or 2 more to come in as well, with like kind of international duty and breaks and things like that. But we're almost at kind of full complement now. Everyone brings something different, so we've got like kind of different combinations. Like say, looking at the pack, we've got 2 kind of back fives, as you will, and everyone's got different strengths, different areas to improve on as well. What's really positive moving forward is like there's starting to get kind of competition for places now, where there's pre-season games starting next Saturday, and then we've got games every week then for 12 weeks. And I think the kind of realisation now of boys wanting shirts and that kind of competitive edge is coming through, which is kind of coming into the sessions as well. Like the intensity in the sessions now is just heightening each week. And there's a group of boys off the field as well. We had our first social on Saturday, where they kind of fancy dressed and they went around Rotherham a little bit as well, so apologies for any of that. But that was really good, because obviously they've had a lot of hard work, and just the kind of off the field thing, like we're really big on getting the culture right as well. So we're getting like lots of Yorkshire boys, lots of boys coming in. I say as coaching backroom team, we're all quite good friends as well, so it's just trying to instill this kind of bit of belief that we're in it together, and off the field if you get on with each other it definitely helps on the field. And we want to try and connect with the area as well a little bit, so we know the fans are really welcoming. They've been great so far, watching training sessions, and they're kind of really kind of supportive in that respect. So we just want to try and give a little bit back as well, where we're going to try and do our bit, stay in the clubhouse, have a chat with them, and try and just kind of everyone knows in the same direction, I say. Yeah, well, as like full-time professionals, they've kind of got that kind of instilled into them, where the do's and don'ts, things like that, and they're used to the kind of load of a pre-season. So obviously the professional season load in pre-season is pretty massive, quite intense. So I think they've helped kind of lead that a little bit and kind of demand those high expectations of the others as well. But in addition to that as well, like the conditioning and the rugby side now, you wouldn't say like that's a champ player, that's a National League player. I think the standards is really high. The boys are working really hard, but the championship players who come in, it's like I'd say what they've brought in, which is really positive. It's just the small things. It's like the small details. The organisation, the chats, little small details in the game, the small talk, and you get your little huddles. They've just kind of got like that bit of experience where they can kind of take people with them a little bit. But I would say there's a lot of leaders in this group where they're kind of stepping into that role now, and people are kind of confident and got a bit of conviction in what they're doing, and it's positive moving forward. It's a tough selection anyway for the first game, I'd say. As a coach, obviously it's just a case of just playing some good rugby, obviously trying to get results as well. Obviously we want to win as many games as we can, but I think what's really good is we've got if we get in the championship, we feel we're a championship club, and that's where we want to be. That's where we're kind of striving to get towards. How we get there, is how we kind of plan the stuff and what we're doing as well. But I think we've just got to go game by game, and that's our success criteria really. Every Saturday win that game, Saturday after win that game, and then we'll start thinking about the nitty-gritty bits at the end of the season. But I think up until that point it's a case of performing best we can perform, the boys buying into it, and us as coaches kind of demanding that as well, and we can review things, and if we do our bit, hopefully it'll rub off onto the players, and then hopefully, like I say, just game on game, and if we're in amongst the end of the season, then happy days. That's what I wanted to try and get towards.